You have to understand, we didn't know it was a prayer. We thought it was just a forgotten carol, a piece of local history. My daughter Lily found this sheet music in our new house, the one we bought in Evergreen Hollow because it was picturesque and full of tradition. It was tucked behind a loose brick in the cellar. The paper was cold, so cold it almost burned her fingers. The song was called The First Noel of the Frost Touched. Lily, she loved to sing. She learned the first verse in an afternoon. It was beautiful, eerie, but beautiful, like wind through frozen pines. The moment she finished that last note, the heating in the house shut off, all at once, and from the vent in her room we heard it. A faint, harmonious whisper repeating the exact melody she just sang, but perfected, flawless. That's when the choirmaster came, not a man. A figure at the door, tall and thin like a shadow in a frosted window pane. It didn't speak. It just placed a hand-stitched robe a child's size on our porch, and an invitation written in ice that didn't melt. The Frost Touch Choir requires a new voice for the long night concert. The town, the whole goddamn town knew. Our neighbor, Old Man Clay, saw my panic and just said, "You shouldn't have let her sing it first. Now it wants to hear the rest from her," he explained with dead eyes. The choir isn't made of people. It's a thing that collects voices, perfect, innocent voices, to sing the ancient lullaby that keeps something worse asleep under the town. It's a bargain, you see, a trade. The choir gives its perfect, frozen song to quiet the old frost beneath us, and in return it gets to keep the voices it uses, forever, preserved in the perpetual winter of its collection. Lily sang the first verse. She's initiated. Now the choir will come for her on Christmas Eve to complete the set, but there's a loophole. The only way to break a singer's bond is to learn and sing the entire song before the choir does. You have to find the lost verses, scattered and hidden by those who tried to fight this before, and sing them perfectly, before they take her, before her voice becomes just another frozen note in their eternal hymn. I became a scavenger in my own town. The second verse was carved into the ice of the church bell, which hasn't rung in 50 years. The third was whispered by the reflection of a missing child in the mirror of the abandoned winter resort. Every verse I find, the town reacts. The frost on the windows forms faces, singing along. The wind carries fragments of Lily's own voice back to us, stolen and rehearsed, and the choir, it watches. I see them sometimes at the edge of the woods, still, silent, just rows of those tiny, frost-covered robes, waiting for their newest member. It's Christmas Eve. They're outside. Dozens of them, standing in our yard. The air is so cold it cracks. I have all the verses. Scraps of skin from a diary buried in the graveyard, patterns in the frozen lake. I've pieced it together. Lily is crying. She doesn't want to sing, but I have to make her. It's the only way. We have to sing the whole song, start to finish, before the clock strikes midnight, before they cross the threshold. I hold the papers. My hands are numb. I give her the starting note. She sings. God, she sings so beautifully. The frost on the windows shatters. The figures outside begin to blur like chalk drawings in the rain. We're doing it. We're beating them. We reach the final, soaring note. The note that's supposed to seal the song. And her voice changes. It's not her voice anymore. It's theirs. The perfect, harmonized, frozen whisper from the vents. It pours out of her. Her eyes glaze over with a thin film of ice. The song ends. The figures outside are gone. The house is warm. But my daughter, she looks at me, and she smiles. And when she speaks, her voice is a flawless, haunting echo of 100 other children. She says, "Thank you, Daddy. Now I'm part of the song forever." And the old frost is so very sleepy. They won, not by taking her, but by making her perfect. She's here. She eats, she sleeps, she smiles. But she only hums that song. And sometimes, at night, I hear other voices join her hum from the walls. The choir is complete, and I am the choirmaster's assistant now. My duty is to make sure the sheet music is never lost again. So listen carefully. If you find old carols in a new house, if the paper is cold to the touch, burn it, or better yet, don't. Learn it. Sing it perfectly. Maybe your voice will be interesting enough to keep. Maybe they'll need a new baritone. The Frost Touch Choir is always listening for the next voice.